Hey guys, and welcome back to the Watford FM save. And unfortunately, I've got some sad news, but I'll tell you that in a second. Just before we jump in, don't forget to like the episode if you do enjoy and subscribe to the channel. That is massively appreciated. And let's jump straight in from where we left off, which was the Borough game. Unfortunately, we did get knocked out of the FA Cup, so I have just gone on with this drooling end to the season, which I'll tell you has been absolutely shocking. We drew 1-1 with Chelsea, we then lost 3-0 to Leicester away, again not being able to get results away from home, 2-2 with Wolves at home, 1-1 with City away, good result, 3-1 loss to Everton at home, 1-1 against Bournemouth away, a 1-0 win, a cheeky win against Southampton, 3-3 draw with Palace, a 3-1 loss to Burnley who are 19th, and a 2-1 loss to Fulham. We were absolutely freaking shocking, and it has reflected in us dropping down to 11th in the table. But guys, I have got some big news. We will be leaving Watford. I keep saying West Ham. We'll be leaving Watford at the end of the season. I don't know where to. I don't exactly know what my plan is of yet, but I will not be the West Ham manager next season. That is the goal. The club have let me down. The players have let me down. I've tried to build a squad and get them playing in the best way possible, and I think it all started with that Borough. The Borough games. We messed up, and we've just never been able to come back. So I am going to be leaving the club at the end of the season. I think it's time. I've built a squad. It's been 2 years and no progression, and I feel like I need a new challenge. But the boys are in such a slump right now, it's just frustrating. Nearly got a job at Manchester United for the end of the season, but they did say that they were going to go for a stronger, more convincing candidate. So where we're going to go, I do not know yet, but we will not be at Watford next season. Even if that means that I have to resign from the club, I just don't want to be here anymore. I just can't see the club going anywhere. They're in a cycle. They sign players without telling me. Even when I go to reject them, they still sign them. And that's the way that they are in real life. The finances are a mess because they had so many players signed when I come in to start with, and I haven't been able to get rid of them because they're not good enough. And it is heartbreaking. But we are 1-0 up in this game against the Hammers, and that will solidate 10th if we can keep this up. But it is a sad day. And it will be my last time managing this team in front of the faithful at Vicarage Road. Whether we go to a Prem team, a Bundesliga team, a Serie A team, a French League team, I do not know, but it will not be Watford, and that is sad, and it is a sad day for me. And I won't lie, I am quite emotional about it. I've built what I would class as a Europa League team here. Just through looking at the team, McGann, would have Kevin at right, but you'd have Cathcart and Murr in the back. You have Bragina, you've got a solid back line there which can play Europa League football, but they just weren't adapting to the play style that I want them to play. You then look at the midfield, Decore, so 2 Champions League quality centre mids. There you go, look, so getting on the score sheet, and they really, really, really should be doing better, but they're just not. You've then got Maxime, Berardi, you've got Deulofeu on the bench as well, 3 phenomenal players. You've got Haller, you've got Penner, you've got so much talent in this squad, and unfortunately it just hasn't kicked on, and we just haven't been able to go to where I want to go. And I know it's the first year a lot of the players are playing together, but it's no excuse. I've built a team which I thought was deemed to compete, and it just hasn't happened that way. So I will be leaving Watford, and I hope you guys understand this, and where I go will be a surprise. You will know by the thumbnail of next episode where that will be, but until then, I'll try and keep you updated best as I can, but we won't be here. So it is a sad day, but if we can get them in the top 10, which it looks like we will, and leave a hero right before we turn into a villain, that's the best case scenario. So West Ham here have been absolutely turned over, boys. 2-0 up, everyone's playing a good game. Haller hasn't been the best, so I'll bring Penner on, and I'm going to bring Deulofeu on and take it off. No, I don't want to take So off. This is the problem with our midfield. We've got a lot of good players, and I don't ever know who deserves to be playing in the first team and who doesn't. But there you are. 4-2-3-1, and their team have played fantastically in what will be my last game in charge, so I cannot complain with that. And I am proud of the boys. I'm happy with everything that they've done. I'm happy with the progression of the club. It is just heartbreaking to know that I will be leaving, hopefully. But you've got to go. Sometimes you've just got to go on to newer pastures. And the fact that United were considering giving me the job is flattering. Absolutely flattering. But here we can see Penner and his 3. And that man has been hit or miss all season. I tell you, the game against Burnley, just before this game, Everton, he had so many chances and he just wouldn't finish them. We're going to skip the replay. There's no point watching them. It's a sad day, and I want you all to mourn what is going on here, guys. And remember this fantastic Watford team that we have created that are proving here. This could be 4-0. And it's not going to be. It'll be 3-1. It's Schick through on goal, and yeah, it is a goal. But we have created what is a fantastic team, and it is absolutely heartbreaking to know that I am leaving. But I can't stay. I can't stay and pretend that everything's okay financially. I don't want the director of football above me either. I've spoke to the board about it earlier in the save. I don't like him. He keeps trying to recommend players that I don't want. He moans about players that I bring in, and I'm just not happy with it. I'm bringing in young, talented players, and he wants me to bring in players from Udinese just to keep them happy because, they're our feeder club. I'm just not about that. So that is why, due to different opinion with the board, I will be leaving. But it's been a fantastic, fantastic journey. And wherever we go next, whoever we manage next, we will take them on to newer pastures. And one day we will play this Watford team again. Whether that's next season in the league, whether that's a few years in the Europa League, the Champions League, whenever that is, I will never forget this club. And if you are a Watford fan watching this, you can be proud of the Hornets. You can be proud of your support of Vicarage Road for these lads, because it's been a fantastic ride. And for the last time in this save, possibly, I want to tell the boys that they did really well. And that is that. End of season number 2. And Liverpool have won the Prem. It's a depressing day for all football fans. But Ennis Bardi getting injured as well. Decore injured. Delafeu money going out. We received 21 mil for where we finished the league. We're paying out 900k as well. But we're leaving. It's got to happen. And I just can't stay here anymore. I don't know where we're going to go. I don't know what's going to happen. But it has been a hell of a ride. And I'm so proud of the boys. So proud of the boys. It was that Borough game. But here you see, this is what I mean. They're trying to keep me here. They're offering me 51 million. And 1.8 on the wage, which is freaking ridiculous money. Absolutely ridiculous money. They clearly want me here next season to try and compete. But I think it might be too little too late. I really do. And I just can't. Foster's leaving. He's retiring. But let's have a look at the squad. And what a season it has been. Some of these boys have been absolutely fantastic. Let's go home and let's have a look at team stats here. So, best at hitting the target, we were 8th. Most goals, we were 6th. Pass completion, headers won, we were 4th. Crosses, nowhere to be seen. Possession, we were 4th. We had that tiki-taka style of play really coming in. We're above Liverpool, we're above Chelsea, that's phenomenal to see. Pass completion, we were 2nd. Ridiculously good. 5th, tackles won. Nowhere in fouls. Obviously, we're going to be quite low in goals conceded because we conceded a lot. Most clean sheets, nowhere to be seen. But it is painful. Top goal scorer, Aubameyang picking up the golden boot. Best at hitting the target, Alberto Pena. 72% with 12 goals in 18 appearances. Really, really good season. Ennis there with 12 assists as well. That's really good. Key passes, Ennis Bardi with 42. Phenomenal. Dribbles made, no one. Covered, no one. Key tackles, Cathcart, Cabaselli and George Mayer in 2nd. Brilliant. Most tackles a match. Most clean sheets, nowhere there. And least conceded, nowhere there. But, yeah, it was painful. And it's one that will go down, Liverpool winning the title, Arsenal runners up. It hurts, but it's something that we are just going to have to move on with. And that is your strongest 6. And we'll see how we can progress from here. So, guys, it is a defeated Mr. Neotrix here. And depending on what signings I can bring in, we may not be here next season. Because as you can see from the job centre, City want a manager. We've got Gladbach want a manager. Setien want a manager. Seville will be wanting a manager. And these are all places that we could possibly go. So I want to thank you for watching. And don't forget to like the video if you have enjoyed. And subscribe to the channel. It's massively appreciated. And we will never forget this season with the Hornets. It's been a hell of a ride. A really long 2 years. And I'm sorry to see myself go. But sometimes you've got to take steps in your career that will really better yourself. And that is what I'm going to be doing. Thank you, Watford. And thank you to the players. But it's time to go.